All right, guys, here we go. We're getting the dirt bike loaded up, the 24 KX. We're gonna get out of the valley, head up to High Desert MX, do a little dirt bike riding, a little camping, just a little chilling, keeping her mellow this weekend, but getting back on the bike. Pretty excited about that. Let's go. All right, so this is Saturday's practice. Saturday was rough. I did get 4 15-minute motos in, got my money's worth, but just did not ride well. You can see how dry it is. Super windy. I'm not jumping. I didn't even get the double. I just didn't get it figured out today. So I'm just gonna show you a lap of this. Did not get a chance to record a whole bunch because I just didn't have anything to show you. I just yeah, riding horrible. It's really loose out, and I think it's been a year or so since I've been out here when it's this dry, and just couldn't find the traction. Couldn't get the bike to turn. I didn't feel like it was accelerating out of the corners. Just wasn't comfortable. So the wind was crazy, and it gets like that up here sometimes. And you know, there were still guys that were hitting all the jumps, but I was not comfortable. So I kept it safe for myself, and yeah, I didn't do anything crazy. But not a great ride day Saturday. Still had fun because I'm riding my dirt bike, and that's always fun. But sometimes, you know, you're just hoping for more, right? But the wind was really affecting me. I did end up playing with some clickers and making some adjustments to the bike. Let some air pressure out of the tires, and it was definitely better on Sunday. I don't know if that was all a mental thing, or if it actually did some bit of good, or if it was just me kind of figuring it out a little bit. And I think it's probably a little bit of all of that, but mostly I think I just kind of figured it out. Hey guys, we're out here at High Desert MX. Made it out Saturday, Memorial Day weekend. Had a successful outing today. Man, it's peaceful out here. I could camp out here every weekend. It's just quiet. But yeah, just enjoying my time out here. Got some laps in today. Got here a little bit late. Ended up getting 4 15-minute motos in roughly. Honestly, I didn't ride well at all. Pretty windy, a lot of wind today, and that always throws me off my rhythm, but I see guys that are still jumping the jumps, so I should be able to do that too. I just got to get comfortable with it, I guess. Kind of struggled a bit today, looking for traction all day today. My Dunlops are hooking up as good as possible, but just it's really dry out here today, so yeah, just searching. Felt like the front end was pushing. Played with some clickers, made things a little better. Not perfect, but it never is. Track's rough today. Surprisingly rough. Yeah, this place is usually, I always feel like this place is pretty mellow, but I felt like it's a bit rough. So didn't even get all the jumps today. I don't know. I'm just kind of out of sorts. I'll get back into it. I'll get it figured out eventually. Got to keep improving, and that's always the goal, is to become better. Doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter what age you are, it's always about getting better. So yeah, great day. Gonna camp tonight. There's a couple guys here tonight. Kind of hit and miss whether you're here by yourself when you're camping or whether there's a few people. I think we got 4 or 5 trailers and a tent camper today, so that's awesome. Looking forward to tomorrow. Wind is supposed to be better, and I'm definitely planning on being better tomorrow. I always do better if I don't have to drive 3 hours before I ride, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Got a few plans maybe to get that double down over there that I really haven't ever tried. I always go inside there, but yeah, good day. Successful. It's always a successful day if you don't get hurt. And now I'm just enjoying the weather. It's beautiful out here. A little bit of wind. But yeah, man, High Desert MX. If you've never been here, Christmas Valley, Oregon, highly suggest it. A lot of fun. Yeah, but that's it for this one. Till tomorrow. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Here we go. Oh yeah, massive air right there. I think this is the second, maybe the third session of the day. They did a good job trying to keep some water on the track, but man, it was, when that sun's out, the wind's blowing, it just dries out so quick out here. Craig had done a lot of prep on the track and smoothed everything out. It's starting to get rough again. I mean, rough is relative, right? But starting to get a few holes in it. But feeling much more comfortable today without that wind moving me around. I tell you, when you would jump your bike, you would feel the wind try to remove the bike from underneath you yesterday. It was crazy. I don't know how guys were still jumping as much as they were. Definitely feeling better today, rode better today. Definitely made up for yesterday. After riding yesterday, I figured if I rode it all today, I was just going to ride the kids' track, because it wasn't good enough to ride anywhere else. These rollers in between these tabletops are so fun. If you time some of them right, you can just kind of skim across the top of them. Maybe jump one or two of them. But yeah, man, you're kind of holding on for dear life through that section. You're just kind of, I always take this little corner here, and I know I'm not going to jump this bigger tabletop. So that corner is like my little rest area. Taking a little breather. Really like that inside there. Got pretty chewed up. There's some fast guys hitting it today, and yeah, so she was a little chewed up. Did get that little double down that I wanted to get down, so I was happy with that. I'm not going to say I was clearing it super clean, but I felt like I was really slow around the corner before it, just trying to square up to get a good run at it. But I don't know. I mean, I got it down. I count it. So, there. But yeah, I mean, always room for improvement. I definitely don't do it as well as the fast guys do. I was watching the fast guys. They could just rail that turn before it. Just kind of roll over the top of it and clear it. But, yeah, I would have to kind of do this weird little square up thing and then just kind of roll the throttle on with a little bit of clutch to get the RPMs up to try to get seat bounce over the top of it. Like I said, always room for improvement. Sunday was a lot of fun on the dirt bike. Still dealing with some little issues. I think we all have some little issues we're dealing with. Aches and pains and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But not really holding me back, and I was kind of glad to see that. So this little triple thing, I really chose not to do that today. The rollers after that thing were so deep that my stock suspended little KX450, I was pretty worried would just buck me right off if I overjumped it or just didn't quite land it smooth. That's why I elected not to jump that one. You know, I definitely lost a few seconds there in lap times, but sometimes you just gotta play it safe. landed a little nose heavy on that one, right on top of that second jump. I barely count that as clearing. I didn't crash. I wasn't even close to crashing, but I wasn't really close to clearing that one clean. Sometimes it goes that way. That's what happens when you have no corner speed. And for some reason, that corner before that double, I just don't have any corner speed through. Something I've got to work on. I mean, just kind of add it to the list of things that I need to get better at. This powdery sand stuff back here was deep, man. I was actually having to give her a little clutch. I think I'm rolling through there in 3rd gear. Maybe that's the gear high, but I just feel really comfortable there. Just feather the clutch a little bit to keep the RPMs up. I tell you guys, man, I'm really liking this dirt bike. You know, all the magazines, all the, you know, the test channels say it's a slow 450. The 2024 KX is slow. I mean, I guess if you're a pro, maybe you're really searching for more power. For me, where I'm at in my life, in my dirt bike riding career, it's perfect for me. I love the fact that you have to ride it in a little higher RPM. It's not a super torque monster, but it's not, I don't know, I mean, it's still a 450, you still got to hold on to it, but it's not, I don't feel like I'm fighting the bike like I do on my 2016. The power is so smooth, so linear. The suspension is pretty good for stock suspension. The forks are a little soft, but I don't know, I just think the bike is good. I really do need to get it resprung for me, for my weight, and go from there. I think it would be much better. But really not complaining about it at all. I'm surprised at how much I like this bike. And yeah, you know, I paid for it with my own money, so when you put out that kind of money, it's hard to not say you like it, I guess. But compared to my 2016, which is another bike that I like, but it just was too much bike for me. I'm just not strong enough. I'm not getting any stronger. And that bike really wore me out. I feel like I can ride this one hard for a couple of laps, you know, with the obvious breathers in between in the corners, and maybe trying to get a little breather in the air if I'm up high enough to get a breather. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I'm really enjoying this dirt bike. I think it's a win for me for sure. If you're a guy that's looking for brute horsepower, and you know, then maybe this isn't the bike for you, but I think it handles well. And yeah, kind of confidence inspiring for me. Having fun on it. They say, and I haven't ridden a 350. I should have rode my buddy's 350. He came out today. And I was kind of wore out by the time he got there, and I didn't really think about it, but they say it's like a fast 350 or a slow 450, and I believe that's probably true. Because I do have to use the clutch a little more on this one, and I'm a little busier shifting with it, but yeah, I'm really happy with it. She's got 10 hours on her now, 10.2 I think, so I feel like she's broke in. And yeah, we're just kind of going to continue to grow together as a couple, me and my Kawasaki, until we're one. Now, in all seriousness, just having fun riding my dirt bike. It's good to see some buddies out there today. Running into some old friends that I've seen out at the track a time or two. Don Gardner was out there, and met another guy named Paul. Cool dudes, man. The moto community's awesome. Good times. Anyhow, I think that's about all I got for this one, so thanks for watching, and until the next one, I'm out.